Yes.
Okay.
We have a defendant here where I think that they've absconded. The name, Wanna Bail. They've absconded and can't take off.
So their name is Wanna Bail.
Yeah, you want a cause number?
Looks like they did bail. They want to bail and they did bail. Go ahead, Judge.
It's 231-9264. Two, 3, 1, 9, 2.
I do see that case, Judge. Looks like discovery is complete.
Okay, anyways, okay, so last name again?
Paul.
All right, everyone, we are going on the record. Please do not talk. If you have to talk or say anything, please go outside. All right, we are on the record in cause number 249-7988. Today's date is October 10th, 2024. It's approximately 11:20 in the morning. Guys, if you'd please identify yourselves for purposes of the record.
Michael Haddad with the state of Texas.
Shreya Gulamali for Kieran Hall.
And the reason we're here today is Mr. Hall has been charged with driving while intoxicated. The case is 199 days old. And today we are set for a discovery compliance hearing regarding information on blood. From what I understand, blood was taken as a part of evidence in this case. Defense has repeatedly requested for evidence regarding the blood, specifically search warrants. And I'm going to let state, tell me what have you done as far as trying to get the information?
Judge, we've made diligent efforts to request a search warrant in this case. Our first request was on February 29th. That request was completed by our administrator on March 28th of 2024, in which Baytown Police Department advised that they don't show any search warrant on file for this case. We further made repeated efforts recently this month, specifically on the 24th of August. We emailed again to re-request a search warrant. Baytown got back to us again stating that they don't show any evidence of a search warrant in their file in this case. Further, on 10/9 of 2024, we called and emailed Baytown Police directly to discuss getting us this residual search warrant for this case, and we've received no response thus far. And as of today, 10/10 of 2024, the state does not have in its possession any search warrant for this case.
When the blood was initially taken, was it taken pursuant to a search warrant?
No, Judge, this was hospital blood that we provided, we obtained a residual search warrant for. Because there was such a length of time after the accident, we'd never drafted a standard blood search warrant where we would take them to JPC and draw them ourselves. We just took the blood from whatever the hospital took when they tested him.
One clarification on that. I think while they didn't do it at JPC, they did draft a search warrant for blood analysis, which was denied by the magistrate. And then they redirected them to do a residual blood.
Right, the blood warrant, and that was because of the length of time. So at the end of the day, the only thing we had was a residual search warrant that was filed and signed.
Okay. Response?
Judge, just to put on the record, I did file my discovery request 3914 on April 3rd, 2024. I did also follow up to email the DA specifically about the search warrants on April 3rd, 2024, June 10th, 2024, July 15th, 2024, September 23rd, 2024, September 24th, 2024. I also submitted and initiated a PIA request directly to Baytown Police Department on September 30th, 2024, to which they requested multiple follow-up proofs such as the judge's order that I am attached to the case, which although I feel was unnecessary, I still provided all documentation. As of today, Baytown has not responded to my requests.
What would you like?
Judge, we are asking for a suppression of the blood analysis. And also, there's also surveillance that was alleged from complainant, which has never been provided since today's discovery compliance. I'd like to set this case for trial and to notate that those things will be kept out due to discovery violations.
My only concern would be, as far as the video is concerned, what if there's something that's exculpatory? You know, if they, for some reason, somehow they accidentally get it, I guess we can always do an
Sure.
in-camera inspection, see if there's something exculpatory and go from there. And I can advise you and we can,
Sure.
okay, response?
Judge, the only thing I would say in this case is the state believes that we've made diligent efforts to obtain the search warrant. I would oppose suppressing that at this point only because of all of the efforts that we've taken. I understand defense's position, and they've done their due diligence as well. It's not the state's intention to unfairly surprise defense in any sort of trial setting in this case. All we want is what's fair.
Sure.
And
I understand.
the blood itself, you know, could be exculpatory to the client depending on what the blood discovery shows, which we also don't have. And, you know, at this point, I would oppose suppressing that now. And once we go towards trial, we can always suppress it before the jury's sworn in on motions in limine. That I would understand, but at this point, I think it's too early.
I don't agree. I
Yes,
think
Judge.
that if they haven't complied with discovery, then that's it.
I
That's why we have it, you know, for that very purpose, you know. So I agree with you. Okay. So at this point, I guess we'll just be ready for trial. And have you already picked a date?
December 3rd, I would have liked earlier, but I think the state requested a little bit later for December 3rd, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And I'm okay with that as well, Michael. If that's what you're okay with.
And
then
that's only
Sure.
because, Judge, one of our.
You
witnesses-
don't, it doesn't matter.
Yes, Judge.
It really, if that's what you guys want, let's do it. I'm happy to do it. Okay, anything else?
Nothing from the state, Judge.
No, Judge, and I'll try to get my motions in limine to them to outline stuff, so ahead of time, not on trial date.
Okay,
Okay, great. All right, guys, thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
thank you.
All right.
That is the location where the offense occurred. Because I misread, she used a Target bag, but it was Memorial City Mall.
Oh, Miss Visor.
Right, yes.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about the other
No,
one.
Your Honor, Ms. Fleischer, yes. So she already has signed bond conditions to not go back to the location where the offense occurred.
But when they post a new bond, we have to do new conditions.
Yes,
Don't go to the mall.
yes, Your Honor.
How's jail? Well, when you don't take off, what happens? We're not asking for much. All we want you to do is show up. And
Judge, wait, can I speak?
no, don't.
I got you.
I showed up.
She showed up, Judge, it's a new case that brought her back. It was a new case filing for.
Oh, she picked up a robbery.
Yeah,
That's right.
and that's what we said
Okay,
the
my
bond.
fault, my
You're
fault.
good. She has shown up and her bonds are posted. So as soon as she goes back,
I don't know if this is better.
no, it's not, but
Picked up a robbery.
No, but
Don't say no. Look,
I got you.
look, Ms. Visor, just be nice. It's not hard. That's all we're asking. If you pick up any new cases, holy moly, I'm gonna lose it. Don't pick up any new cases. You've made bond again now. The only thing I'm asking you to do, don't go to any Target and don't go back to Memorial City Mall. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand? If you go back to one of these two places, the bond goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay? That's all I'm asking. And be nice. You have a lawyer, stay in contact with the lawyer. They will tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're taking off, no more bonds. I'm gonna revoke it and I'm gonna raise it up. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. You're on the robbery case as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we can give you the same date as that robbery case as well. And then,
I got it.
yeah, this case isn't too old, so, okay, ma'am.
And her bonds are posted. She's getting cut out as soon as she gets back. So,
Okay. All right, Ms. Visor, good luck.
thank you, Judge.
All right. But Morning, Mr. Roach.
Morning.
How's jail?
Not so nice.
Good. That makes me very happy. The worse of an experience you have, the more likely that you'll have to finally listen.
Yes, sir.
Why did you miss court?
I was in Galveston County Jail,
What?
evading and resisting. I walked into a.
I don't want, I
Don't
don't,
give details.
facts of the
Sir.
case make no difference.
Yes, sir.
What I need to know is why and why you keep picking up cases. Do you have a drug issue? Is that the problem?
No, sir. I am homeless.
Why?
Well, I have, I'm on disability and,
Tell me,
I just,
where's mom and dad?
my dad lives in Lake Jackson with my stepmom. My mom lives in Lake City.
In League City?
Yes, yes, sir.
Why don't you live with either of them?
Well, I would if I could. I would like to.
Why not?
Maybe I could ask, I can go to my brother's house, I'm sure,
No, no. Why would you not live with mom or dad?
because I'm 30 years old.
So after law school, you know what I did? Back and live with my folks too. And I was, God, how long ago was it? Not too long ago, right? 20 years ago. God, it's been that 50
20
now.
years?
But I was in my mid-20s too, and I went back to live at home. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I
Or will they, I mean, the question is, will they let you live?
think so, but I could ask and maybe so. It's possible.
Because I'm going to tell you now, me, I'm not letting you out to live on the street.
Sir,
It's not going to happen because chances are you're going to do whatever you can to survive. And that means probably picking up another case. And it's not going to happen.
sir.
Believe it or not, I want to help you as much as possible. And
Can I ask him one question without going into the details, just because I hate it, tell me this. Are those Galveston cases still open or are they resolved
They're open. I'm on a PR bond.
on both of them?
Yes, sir.
how many cases does Mr. Roach have open?
That is what I'm looking for right now, Judge.
No. Until I know that he has stable housing, I'm not letting you out. You now know that no one in this world is going to bond you out. So when you go to jail, you are stuck like Chuck until someone either mysteriously and magically gives you a PR bond or you plead guilty. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to let you just plead guilty to get out and ruin your life. It's not going to happen. We're going to do whatever we need to do so that you get your life straightened out. And if that means sticking you back there until we get to your folks or whoever it is, that's it. No more street living. That's it.
Your Honor, would you consider lowering his bond to around the same amount as the felony? So that if one of his family members does post bond and has to go through the bonding company, that they're not out, hundreds of dollars?
I'm happy to do that. And I'm happy to set it at $100. But I want to know first that mom and dad or someone is going to have the wherewithal to let him come in and so he has a stable place to stay. So I will do it, but I want to talk to folks first. And I think that what we can do is probably roll it to tomorrow. And then if you don't mind giving your numbers to Greg, and we can try to reach out to them to see who, hopefully someone is ready to take you. But street living, it's not going to happen, dude. And I'm going to tell you now, if we let you out and you get to your house, either mom, dad, brother, whoever it may be, is nice enough to take you in, and then you take off because you don't want to follow their rules, I'm not letting you street live. It's not going to happen.
Sir.
That's it. Typically, what I see is that people would rather party and live on the street than follow rules and get a job. Is that what the case is here, Mr. Roach? Then why live on the street?
No, because I don't even really want to explain no more. I think you know. It seems like you do. So I'm kind of going to talk about it respectfully.
And I'm going to tell you now, Mr. Roach, that you've been in and out of jail now here for about 2, maybe 3 years. And I'm going to tell you, in the blink of an eye, this quick, 15 years have passed. And then if you keep the hard living, you're going to look like a Quasimodo looking MF here. At 30, you're going to look like you're 71. No prospects. Okay. 41 looking like you're 82. Because the hard living, as you see, like those pictures, this is what you look like on meth after 15 years.
Or 15 years of process, huh?
Yeah.
Crooked process.
Are you blaming me?
Well, I don't know who you is.
Just my name right
My
there.
faults. I ain't choose this life. This life chose me.
Really?
Really, really, really.
Okay, let's
Okay,
stop.
It's easy to change. Okay. The hard part is keeping the change. And I will help you as much as possible. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm not throwing you out here and I'm not throwing you to wolves so that you can end up like that. And I don't care if you get mad at me, kicking, screaming, it makes no difference. But that's
that,
it.
sir.
So
Going with the flow.
you want to roll it tomorrow and see if you can reach out to someone and
Yeah, Bob,
see
yeah.
if they'll take?
I'm not sure I can make a phone call, but I know my brother to let me live at his house.
Okay, I'll call your brother.
Okay.
Yes, we'll roll you tomorrow. I'll bring you
Okay.
back tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
But if his brother's like him, you know, hopefully we can find, you
Let me
know,
talk to his brother, see if they're willing to bond tomorrow.
Thank you, Judge.